Electric cars. Electric cars have gained quite the popularity around the world over the past few years. As 2023 came in, global sales of electric vehicles have continued to rise, driven by advancements in technology, increased consumer awareness, and supportive government policies. Now, most vehicles use internal combustion engines fueled by gasoline or diesel, and meanwhile, electric vehicles rely on electric motors with their energy stored in large batteries built into each vehicle. It's estimated that electric vehicles are roughly 50% more environmentally beneficial than traditional gas-powered cars. People are driven to start using electric cars because compared to the traditional gasoline or diesel ones, electric cars don't produce emissions from their exhaust, which can help reduce the air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. People are driven to start using electric cars because compared to the traditional gasoline or diesel ones, electric cars don't produce emissions from their exhaust, which can help reduce the air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Now the question is it really that eco-friendly? Look, I'm not saying electric cars aren't eco-friendly, but some people here still think that electric cars are 100% environmentally friendly and that everyone around the world should switch to them. The thing is, there are actually a few reasons why they're not as environmentally friendly as many people think. Now, here are the pros and cons for electric vehicles simplified. For the pros, first of all, obviously they are environmentally friendly, but to an extent. They also save money on gas, they also have less maintenance, and they have enhanced performance. Now, for the cons, there are high initial costs. Finding a charging station also can be quite the challenge at some point, maybe for some people, and also maybe the time to charge can be a bit of a disturbance to some people. And hear me out. The biggest problem of them all is their problematic raw materials. Now here, I'm talking about batteries. The process of making the battery still affects the environment. Although electric vehicles are more eco-friendly than traditional vehicles, they contain parts that still involve some unsustainable practices. The materials in this battery, which we call lithium-ion batteries, need to be mined. Thing is, they aren't easily recycled, which worsens the worldwide e-waste problem. Like many other batteries, the lithium-ion cells depend on raw materials such as lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements, which are connected to serious environmental and even human rights issues, especially cobalt. They are concerningly problematic. Mining cobalt creates dangerous water materials that can contaminate the environment. Research has shown that the people nearby, especially the children, are exposed to high levels of cobalt and other metals. The process of extracting these metals, called smelting, also releases sulfur oxide and other harmful pollutants into the air. Around 70% of the world's cobalt supply comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo, with a large portion extracted from unregulated artisanal mines. In these mines, workers, especially children, dig for cobalt using hand tools, risking their health and safety, according to human rights groups. And for lithium, they're either mined in Australia or salt flats in Argentina, Bolivia, and Chile. Groundwater is heavily used there, which reduces the water supply for indigenous farmers and herders. Extracting lithium involves pumping large quantities of this brine to the surface, where it's evaporated to separate lithium salts. The brine is where lithium and other minerals are contained inside. This reduces the groundwater in surrounding aquifers. Now, because here's the thing. As the brine evaporates to produce lithium, the water doesn't return to the aquifers, causing lots of loss on groundwater in the ecosystem. This makes electric vehicles' batteries require 50% more water than traditional engines. Not just that, deposits of rare earths, mainly in China, often release radioactive water and dust. Most electric vehicles use lithium-ion batteries, which can store more energy in the same space compared to older lead-acid batteries. But the thing is, compared to lead-acid batteries, where 99% of them are recycled in the US, only 5% of lithium-ion batteries are recycled. But don't lose hope yet, guys, because experts say that used batteries contain valuable metals that can still be recovered and reused depending on how they recycle them. Unfortunately, the process can consume large amounts of water and even release air pollutants. Just a reminder for you guys out there, no vehicle is going to help the environment. For now. We don't know for sure how things are going to turn out in the future. Maybe there will be a vehicle that's going to be like 100% environmentally friendly, but that sure will take a while. But for now, they all produce waste and use materials that contribute to carbon dioxide emissions in some way. However, if you are able to choose an electric vehicle over a gas-powered one, that is still the better option. Electric cars are about 50% more environmentally friendly than traditional cars due to their lower overall emissions. The ICCT reports that even for cars registered today, battery electric vehicles have by far the lowest life cycle greenhouse gas emissions. That's all from me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next video.